Alrighty, what's going on guys, and welcome back to another Warframe build guide video. Today we are looking at the Tennora Prime. Probably one of my most least used assault rifles for no reason, because it's really not bad at all. It's a really good weapon, I just don't use it. And I'm also using the Amazon Gaming Octavia skin. If you don't have it yet and you have Amazon Prime, go and get it free. It's actually pretty decent. I think there's a Piranha Prime and a Corpus ship design thingy. I don't know if it's over yet or not. When this will be out, this might be out before then. So yeah, maybe not. But yeah, we're looking at the Tennora Prime. So I'm gonna sneeze. I think maybe I'm alright. I might be okay. I'm okay. Oh, I'm good. Right. So Tennora Prime, one of the thinnest assault rifles in the game. But we've got 200 rounds in the mag. And the fire rate charges up over time. So it's like a mini chain gun. Yeah, we've got a ridiculous fire rate. We've got a really high crit chance. We've got great everything. Like the Soma Prime, it's not got incredibly massive numbers for what it makes up for in small numbers. But what it lacks in numbers, it makes up for in slash. That's what I meant to say. And it does also have a secondary fire mode that I think I've probably used once. Yeah, for this reason, you know, I'm using how much ammo does this use? 10 shots? Yeah, 10. I would rather shoot them instead of having to do a charge up, because you know it's all about killing quicker in this game, and you know that's a lot of time taken. I mean, the cool thing is I have just killed both of them without applying a single status proc, so you know, I mean, it has its pros and cons, but I'd sooner do this. So yeah, it's quite powerful. And it just so happens to be Octavia's signature weapon, hence why I'm using it. I should probably have a look though, to be fair. So yeah, my build, all of these builds I'm showing you today using 3 former. The standard Tennora uses 4. Octavia was alt-fire headshot kills have a chance to refill the mag. Yeah, so we're not actually gaining anything from doing that. That's fine. And I also have no mods and no arcanes. This is literally the free Octavia that came with the Amazon thing. You see my normal ones here, and my primes down here. So I'm not even using any mods. I have nothing on her. And this is the build. So annoyingly, we have to form off from right to left instead of left to right, the way I like it. That would be nice, but no, we can't have nice things. So I have no arcane in this. I have no primary adapter, and I have no Exodus because, like I said, in terms of weapons, this is one of my least used. I don't really know why. So strange, because it's really fucking good. So we've got Serration. I'm using Bane of Corrupted. I do a lot of Void Survivals. I do a lot of Relic Farms. It just benefits me more to have this equipped than to put something like Heavy Caliber on. I think 55% damage to a faction is a lot better than 165% overall damage. Each to their own, you know, there's lots of videos out there talking about the ifs and the buts and the whys. You go and do your thing. I've found in my testing it's been a lot easier for me to just put Bane of Corrupted on, shut my mouth and crack on with it than it is to put anything else on and sit there and debate with people. You know, if you don't want to use this, put Heavy Caliber on. I understand it if you're doing, you know, tons of different missions and you're constantly having to swap it out for Corpus, for Grineer, for Infest. You know, I get it. It makes sense. But I very rarely do those kind of things. You know, like I said, I like my Void Survivals. I like the tile set. I like the map. I like relic farming, and obviously relic farming is normally corrupted. Galvanized Chamber, 100 munitions, Point Strike, Vital Sense, Malignant Force, and Ryan rounds. It's obviously not a Kuba weapon, so there's no innate toxin or status of any kind, so we do unfortunately have to use 2 element mods. Bane of Corrupted is your option slot, so for those of you that, you know, you can chuck on whatever you want. Prime Shred, sure. Bladed rounds, sure. Vigilante armaments, go for it. Internal bleeding might be one to look out for. I've just found that, you know, with a weapon like this, with a crit rate that's really high, there is, you know, I'd gain a lot more benefit using 100 munitions. You know, applying slashes on crits is a lot easier than applying slashes on impact stats. Because I have noticed a lot of impact procs, but, you know, you've got, you know, you have to hope that one, you hit the impact, and then hope it's just, yeah, I think it's easier using 100 munitions, but do whatever. If you want to try that on, do it. If you want even more fire rate, because you're an absolute mad lad, speed trigger, if you want to put hammer shot on there, go for it. There's a lot of things to put on there. If you wanted to put blaze on there and strip some armor, go for it. This weapon doesn't care. Right, I'll show you a corrosive build. No, I won't. Why do I have two of the same? I think that's meant to be. Hang on one sec. Technical difficulties. Right, I'll show you a corrosive build, and we're going to pretend that never happened. Like most builds, you know, I just think viral is just better. But you know, I mean, it does the job. Obviously, we don't have any of the super high-end mods on here. So look how many bullets you're having to use. You know, I could have wiped all of these guys out with all of those bullets there. You know, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. I just don't bother. Just don't bother. Just leave it at that. It's certainly not like, I mean, I am using 100 munitions and heavy caliber instead, and I'm using split chamber instead of, you know, there's lots of factors into that. If I wanted to make this like as high end as possible, not that there's really much else that could be done there, but, you know. Just take that off, and let's chuck on. What do we want? Do we want bladed rounds, or do we want... What do we want? We've got crit damage on aiming. We don't really need the status from hammer shot. 60%. That's 120. Let's try bladed rounds to see how good that is. Let's go all out. See how much of a difference it makes. So we've got bladed rounds. We've got health chamber procking. There we go. That's a bit better. Hey, look at that. Not bad. I still would just use viral, it's better. Sorry for the cuts. Yeah, you know, it does the job. You would be able to hold out for probably, I'd say, 2+ hours with that build. Easily, but... yeah, I'd still use viral. And then finally, before we show you the complete weapon queen going about her business, I'll show you, this is what I'll call the beginner build / progression, early, cheap, whatever you want to call it. So, I'm all over the place here. Serration, 100 munitions, point strike, vital sense, vigilating armaments, split chamber, iron rounds, and malignant force. Obviously, you got viral, 100 munitions for the slash, and then yeah, you have your option slot, which in this case is vigilating armaments because it's an easy enough weapon to get. Oh, and look at that. Absolutely no bother at all. Who knew? Vigilating armaments builds are disgusting. So yeah, even like this, even with a beginner build, you can still play with your friends and not have to worry about holding the team back, because it doesn't matter. You'll be absolutely fine. Apply some slash. There you go. I always end up getting everyone comment moaning about me shooting them in the face. Right, still completely fine. Just slashed him off the map. So yeah, even with beginner mods, you'll still be fine. Even with less advanced mods, you'll still be fine. And finally, the best part of these videos. Where is she gone? There she is. I'll show you this with this build, just so you can see. I want to show off how ridiculous Mirage is more than anything, but nice. So we are all arcaned up. No slash need. I want to do this quick. I want to make. I just want to do something ridiculous. So let's use this. This is a weapon build we're never going to use. So let's. No, we'll use that. I'll take bladed rounds off. And I'll put prime shredding. I can't do that. I can't do that. Can't do that. Fuck off. Give me that shit, game. Now, yes, this is a corrosive build, so obviously. This Mirage. Mirage doesn't give a shit. Here we are. Fire rate. And then I've got Arcane Rage as well. Oh, yeah! And yeah, obviously having Shred on also improves that charge up time. So, you have that as well. But, basically a Rubico, isn't it, at this point? Nice. That is not what this build's for, though. This build is for this. Yep. Balance. That's quite a fun build. I'm actually tempted to do a fire rate survival now. And finally, with this build, just because I'll show you anyway. I mean, she's making corrosive builds look ridiculous, so she's obviously going to make that look ridiculous as well. So, yeah, bear in mind that my Mirage is min-maxed to the fuckery, and I have all the arcanes, and yeah, you know, the only thing I'm missing in this build is Primary Merciless for even more damage. That's the only thing that's been missing. Other than that, we have zero worries about anything ever. So yeah, that is that. If you guys have enjoyed Primed Chain Gun, please go out and use that fire rate build and just let me know what you think, because that's ridiculous. And then use something like, oh, hang on, we're not ending that there. We have some more tests to run. Fuck it, let's just make this a test video at this point. Alright, let's put that back on there. Right, my Wisp also has, wrong button, clips on her, even though this is not the duration build. Right, wrong button. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, and if you manage to get something like the what do you call it? The Fisher buff, where you oh, one button again. God, Jesus. Yeah, if you get the Fisher buff that makes you even stronger, you'll be even more ridiculous. But you will be like, Carrier Prime's gonna break a sweat using a build like that in survival. Yeah, there you go. Now we're gonna end it there. So, if you guys did enjoy that, please leave a like down below and subscribe, all that good stuff. Use this build and let me know how you think, because it's ridiculous. There is no need in the game to have that much fire rate. There's nothing that justifies it, but it's fucking fun. So yeah, subscribe, all that good stuff if you're new around here. Leave a like and all of that good stuff. Links to my socials in the description box down below. It's been your boy, and I will see you all in the next one.